spectrum disorder.
Yes,
yeah, though rates vary by region and reporting systems. And beyond that, a major global study estimated that about 61.8 million people worldwide are on the autism spectrum.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Is it alarming, or it's just something that we can control?
It's not something that we should focus on controlling per se. It's because the numbers are what they are, we have to do more research and more training and education on understanding what autism is and how do we help individuals with autism thrive in their own environment.
Yeah, thank you, Rebecca. Many people pass by autism without understanding it. What is autism in simple terms? We want to understand just as a journalist or a simple person passing by. What is autism anyway?
Autism, put simply, is a developmental condition that affects how a person feels, thinks, communicates, and interact with other people. Basically, it's, imagine there's different wires in the brain, and how the brain typically builds those pathways is different and is wired differently. And that's why you see autism can affect individuals differently. It could be mild or severe, and that's where that spectrum comes into. And like with people, children with autism, they can have social challenges, they can have sensory sensibilities, they can have exhibit behaviors like repetitive behavior or intense interest. Those kinds of things go along with autism. But it's basically the brain is wired differently.
Yeah, so why are people with autism often misunderstood or ignored?
I think a lot of people misunderstand individuals with autism mainly because lack of knowledge and what autism really is and how it can manifest or show in an individual that has autism. A lot of times kids with autism, they don't make eye contact. So in a culture that teaches us eye contact is a sign of respect, a child not providing eye contact may be looked as, oh, he's rude, or they're misbehaving, or they're not respectful, when in fact it's just a behavior they're exhibiting because of autism. Some other reasons why they might be misunderstood is their communication differences. A lot of people with autism, they communicate differently. They may have delayed speech or even nonverbal, or even if they are verbal and they do speak, it may be in a monotone. So just by hearing them, you don't know if they're excited, you don't know if they're sad. It kind of sounds like a robot where they just speak on one level. There's no fluctuation in their voice. So some people may look at that as them being uninterested or anything, something like that.
Oh, wow. That is very interesting. So now, what does it mean to truly see a child or youth with autism?
I think to truly see a child with autism is when we advocate for them and we include them in our spaces, we include them in our plans, in our environments, and we adapt our environments to meet their needs. Without that, we can't say that we see a child and we're not providing that support that they need to be included and to be engaging with their environment and their peers. Yeah,
and now before I go to the next question, I want to curiously know that, journalists like using tasty words. Like when I was introducing this program, I said that I'm sitting next to a Good Samaritan. Do you really believe in the Good Samaritan story?
Yes.
Okay, wow, thanks so much. So in the Good Samaritan story, someone stopped to help. How does occupational therapy stop for people with autism?
Well, I feel like there is a parallel between the Good Samaritan and occupational therapists. Much like the Good Samaritan, as OTs, we stop and help people that society may overlook, that society may not understand, that society may not know how to help. They may want to or wish they could help, but just lack the knowledge to help. So as an occupational therapist, we see the individual as a whole person and not just the problem or not just their current circumstance. We see the individual and we focus on how can we help and how can we improve that individual's well-being, their quality of life, versus just passing by.
Most of the time when we are talking about autism, when you can even type the word autism in Google, then you find the pictures of children, you find the pictures of youth. Why is that? It is only common in youth or and children?
No, that is not, because children and youth grow up to be adults with autism, right? But it's focused on in the younger ages because that's the pivotal years to begin therapy and to begin intervention, so that as they grow, they're learning strategies, they are being equipped with tools to be able to manage their symptoms, to be able to learn those skills to engage with their peers and to grow and be successful adults. So, when we research and Google search autism, you might see pictures of children and youth, but those same children and youth grow up to be adults.
Adults with autism.
Yeah.
It is also said that autism is mostly diagnosed in boys than in girls.
Yes.
Is that true?
That is correct. And don't really know why the discrepancy or the differences in gender, but the last research I've done on it, it said about for every 4 boys that was diagnosed with autism, 1 girl was diagnosed. So it's a 4-to-1 ratio of the diagnosis. I also think the difference in the diagnoses is also sometimes the symptoms or behaviors of autism are overlooked in girls. So that may also play a role of why it goes undiagnosed more in girls than boys.
That is good to know. And as an occupational therapist, what daily challenges do you help children and youth, or generally people with autism, overcome?
We focus on things like activities of daily living, which ADLs. So that is teaching them different strategies on how to be independent with their eating, with getting dressed, with learning new skills in school, emotion regulation, learning new routines. A lot of kids with autism are able to learn, and they're able to learn new skills, but we have to figure out how they learn so that they can be successful. For example, if I tell somebody, okay, go get dressed, they'll go get dressed. But the child with autism might need me to break down the steps of getting dressed. For example, I can say, go get dressed, and they won't know what to do. But if I tell them, go get your shirt, put your shirt on, put your pants on. So you have to learn how to